What if healing wasn't about fixing what's broken, but remembering what's whole? Coming back into our aliveness, right? Our essence. What if our bodies weren't these things that were holding us back, but truly were the vehicle that were trying to bring us home this whole entire time? In somatics, we work with the soma, we work with the body, right? Not just as the flesh and bone, but the living wholeness of our being, right? It's our aliveness, it's our soul in motion. And the more that we listen to the body, the more that we discover that it's not separate from the soul. It is literally our soul's voice. And in these altered states of consciousness, whether it's breath work, stillness, meditation, music, art, sex, whatever it is, what we do is we step out of this linear time. We pop out of performance. And for that moment, we notice what it is like to fully be here, to fully arrive, right? Not in our head, not in our stories, not in the past, not in the future, but in the now, okay? These altered states aren't about escaping reality. They're not about floating off into the ethers and bypassing our pain, okay? They're about coming back. They're about creating enough safety to feel the parts of us that had to leave to survive, right? And inviting them to return. Because essentially what trauma does is it creates fragmentations in our soul and in our essence. Because something happened too fast, too hard, too quick for us to handle. So that was our body's way of keeping us safe. But in these altered states, what we're doing is we're cultivating safety in the now, in the present, in our bodies. And what that presence does is it rebuilds us, right? This is the paradox of healing. When we choose to consciously dissociate, to reclaim the parts of us that were lost, when we expand, right, beyond the self so that we can come back fully into it, when we leave the ordinary or our, normal, right, conscious window so that we can live more fully and deeply in the now. And here's the truth. You don't have to keep chasing healing. You don't have to have another breakthrough or blueprint or buzzword, right? All you need to do is to create space to listen, to feel, to come home to your body, to your breath, to your soul's knowing. When you stop trying to fix and you start focusing on what it is like to fully feel and allow whatever is coming up for you, okay? That's wisdom. That's information. And what these altered states do for us is they open the door. They help our body learn that it's safe to stay in the pain, to stay in the grief, to stay in the chaos, to stay in the trauma, to stay in the story, stay with ourselves. How to stop abandoning ourselves, how to relate to ourselves and our lives in a completely new way. And let me tell you the secret, that changes everything. It will literally transform you and transform your life and your sense of self when you learn how to stop abandoning yourself and how to fully stay. And if this is calling out to you, if you're ready to stop performing your healing, if you're ready to explore something different, I invite you to send me a DM. Apply through the link in my bio to see if this work is aligned for you. And if you're ready to walk this path, I would be truly honored to walk it with you. We use conscious dissociation. We use psychedelic coaching and integrations and somatics to not only help you to feel better faster, but to fully show up differently in your life after, where you won't be the same person on the other side. So if this is calling out to you, I would love to talk more. And if not, take care and happy healing.